There exists an ancient gateway within you, one that sages, mystics, and seekers have sought to open for millennia. It is said to be the seat of divine vision, the portal between the seen and the unseen, the key to unlocking the true nature of reality. Some call it the third eye, a dormant power resting between your brows, waiting to awaken. But what if I told you that this power is not a myth? That hidden within your very being is an organ of perception unlike any other. One that allows you to see beyond illusion, beyond time, beyond the limits of the physical world. Throughout history, those who have learned to open this eye have claimed to perceive truths beyond human understanding, tapping into visions, intuition, and even otherworldly knowledge. Yet in the modern world, this sacred ability has been forgotten, suppressed, even ridiculed. Ancient cultures revered it. Today, it's dismissed as mere superstition. But why? Could it be that unlocking the third eye gives access to something they don't want you to know? In this journey, we will explore what the third eye truly is, why its power has been shrouded in mystery, and how you can take the first steps toward awakening it. But be warned, once the veil is lifted, there is no turning back. Are you ready to see beyond the illusion? The concept of the third eye is far older than modern civilization itself. It is whispered about in ancient texts, carved into temple walls, and embedded in the spiritual traditions of nearly every great culture. But what exactly were they trying to tell us? In Hinduism, the third eye is known as the Ajna Chakra, the center of inner wisdom and higher perception. Depictions of Lord Shiva often show a powerful, all-seeing eye upon his forehead. Not a physical eye, but a gateway to divine consciousness. It is said that when this eye is fully opened, illusion dissolves, revealing the ultimate truth of existence. In ancient Egypt, the third eye was symbolized by the Eye of Horus, a mystical emblem of knowledge, power, and spiritual protection. Egyptian priests were known to engage in rituals that heightened their awareness, seeking visions beyond the material realm. Some even suggest that the Great Pyramid of Giza was built not just as a tomb, but as an initiation chamber, a place where one could awaken their third eye and transcend human limitations. The concept also appears in Buddhism, where enlightened beings are often depicted with a radiant dot on their foreheads, symbolizing their expanded perception. The Buddha himself spoke of seeing with the mind's eye, perceiving reality as it truly is, unshackled from illusion. And yet, as centuries passed, something changed. The knowledge of the third eye was no longer passed down freely. Instead, it became the domain of secret societies, mystical orders, and those who operated in the shadows. The Cathars, the Essenes, the Gnostics, all of them spoke of a hidden wisdom that was systematically erased by those in power. Why was this sacred knowledge concealed? Could it be that those who control the world fear what happens when people awaken to their true potential? The ability to see through deception, to access hidden truths, to break free from the mental chains of control, these are not just spiritual abilities, they are forms of liberation. And that is why the third eye has been suppressed, ridiculed, and buried beneath layers of misinformation. Because once you awaken it, you can no longer be deceived. But what exactly is the third eye? Is it merely a symbol, or does it have a physical counterpart hidden within the human body? Science, mysticism, and ancient wisdom converge on a single answer. And that's where our journey takes us next. The third eye is more than just an esoteric concept. It has a physical counterpart nestled deep within your brain, the pineal gland. This small, pine cone-shaped organ sits at the very center of your brain, aligned with the space between your eyebrows, the exact location where spiritual traditions have placed the mystical third eye for thousands of years. But why? The pineal gland is no ordinary organ. It is biologically unique, unlike any other part of the brain. It has light-sensitive cells, just like your physical eyes, and it produces DMT, a mysterious compound associated with altered states of consciousness, near-death experiences, and even mystical visions. Some researchers believe that when activated, the pineal gland acts as a bridge between dimensions, allowing access to higher states of awareness. Ancient civilizations somehow knew of this organ long before modern science. In Egyptian mythology, the Eye of Horus perfectly mirrors the structure of the pineal gland when viewed in a cross-section of the human brain. The Hindu Ajna chakra, or third eye, aligns precisely where the pineal gland is found. Even in the Vatican, a massive pine cone statue, symbolizing the pineal gland, stands prominently, hinting at the deep spiritual knowledge held by secretive institutions. But despite its power, the pineal gland is largely dormant in most people today. Why? Because over time, it has become calcified, weakened, and suppressed, a phenomenon that may not be accidental. Fluoride, a common chemical found in drinking water and toothpaste, has been shown to accumulate in the pineal gland, reducing its function. Constant exposure to artificial light, electronic screens, and overstimulation from modern life keeps the gland inactive, preventing the natural rhythms of spiritual perception from taking place. In ancient times, initiates of mystery schools spent years in darkness, fasting and practicing meditation to purify their third eye. Today, we are bombarded with distractions that keep us disconnected from our inner vision. But despite these obstacles, the third eye can be reawakened. The first steps require understanding its nature, cleansing the body and mind, and using the right techniques to activate its latent power. In the next part, we will go even deeper, exploring the hidden meanings behind third eye activation, the dangers of premature awakening, and the secrets kept by the ancient mystics. The activation of the third eye is a profound experience, one that has been sought after by mystics, sages, and initiates for thousands of years. But before we go further, an important warning must be given. Awakening the third eye is not a mere intellectual exercise. It is a shift in perception. A doorway that once opened can never be fully closed. Those who rush into this process unprepared may encounter unsettling visions, heightened sensitivity to energies, and even experiences they cannot yet comprehend. This is why many ancient traditions insisted on proper guidance and preparation before attempting to pierce the veil of illusion. So what happens when the third eye truly opens? Some describe it as a sudden flash of insight, an overwhelming sense of connection to all things, or even an out-of-body experience. Others report vivid dreams, increased intuition, and an ability to sense energies that were once invisible. The veil between the physical and the metaphysical becomes thinner, and reality is no longer perceived in the same way. But there is another side to this awakening, one that is less spoken about. Esoteric traditions warn that premature third eye activation can lead to hallucinations, paranoia, or even a detachment from reality if not balanced with proper grounding. The teachings of the Tibetan Buddhist monks, the Hindu yogis, and the Egyptian mystery schools all emphasize the importance of discipline, humility, and spiritual readiness before seeking to open the inner vision. This is why many initiates of the past underwent strict purification rituals, fasting, and years of meditation before being granted access to higher states of consciousness. The third eye does not simply grant psychic powers, it reveals truth, and for many, the truth can be unsettling. Another key aspect of third eye activation is the connection to light. Mystics across cultures have described seeing a brilliant, radiant light during deep meditation or mystical experiences. This inner light has been linked to both divine visions and the very essence of consciousness itself. Interestingly, modern science has uncovered something astonishing. When the pineal gland is activated, it releases a surge of DMT, a molecule known to induce deep spiritual experiences. Some even believe this is the key to near-death experiences, visions of other dimensions, and encounters with higher intelligences. Could this be why ancient texts describe the third eye as a gateway between worlds? And yet, in today's world, this knowledge is rarely discussed in mainstream circles. Religions have discouraged personal mystical experiences, institutions have dismissed such abilities as superstition, and modern distractions keep the mind dull and unfocused. Could it be that a truly awakened population would no longer be so easily controlled? But for those who seek this path, there is hope. The third eye can be activated, and the veil can be lifted, but only if approached with the right knowledge, discipline, and intent. In the next section, we will explore powerful yet safe techniques to begin the process of awakening your inner vision. Methods passed down through secret traditions, designed to gradually activate your higher perception without overwhelming the mind or spirit. Now that we understand the significance of the third eye, the question remains, how can we begin to awaken it safely and effectively? Unlike what some may believe, this process does not happen instantly. It is not about simply switching on a psychic ability. It is a gradual unfolding of awareness, a refinement of perception that requires patience and dedication. Below are some of the most powerful and time-tested techniques to begin this process. 1. The power of darkness and silence. Ancient initiates seeking to activate their third eye would spend extended periods in complete darkness, sometimes for days or even weeks. In the absence of light, the pineal gland begins to secrete higher amounts of melatonin and DMT, triggering visions, heightened intuition, and altered states of consciousness. While full darkness retreats may not be practical for everyone, you can incorporate darkness meditation into your routine. Sit in a completely dark room before bed, closing your eyes and focusing on the void behind your eyelids. Visualize a glowing indigo light in the center of your forehead, allowing it to expand. Pay attention to any symbols, colors, or sensations that arise. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to perceive beyond the physical. 2. Pineal gland, decalcification and activation. As mentioned before, fluoride and toxins in modern society contribute to calcification of the pineal gland, blocking its function. To counteract this, you must purify your body. Eliminate fluoride by using fluoride-free toothpaste and drinking purified water. Consume pineal-activating foods such as raw cacao, goji berries, garlic, turmeric, and chlorophyll-rich greens. Use powerful detoxifiers like bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, and zeolite to remove heavy metals from the body. The cleaner your body, the more receptive your third eye becomes. 3. The vibrational key. The Om mantra, sound and vibration, play a crucial role in awakening the third eye. Ancient Hindu texts reveal that the Om mantra resonates at a frequency that activates the pineal gland. Sit comfortably and take a deep breath. As you exhale, chant Om, allowing the vibration to resonate in your skull. Feel the sound reverberate through your forehead and crown. Consistent practice of this technique will strengthen your third eye's energy and awaken dormant perception. 4. Sun gazing, the light of consciousness. Another practice revered by the ancients is sun gazing, done at sunrise or sunset, when the sun's rays are least harmful. The idea is that natural sunlight nourishes the pineal gland, enhancing inner vision. Stand barefoot on the ground. Gaze gently at the sun for no more than 10 to 15 seconds initially, gradually increasing over time. Close your eyes and observe the patterns of light that appear behind your eyelids. This practice has been said to increase mental clarity, improve sleep, and heighten spiritual awareness. 5. Breathwork and energy control. Certain breathing techniques stimulate the third eye by directing life force energy, prana, to the forehead. One of the most effective methods is the alternate nostril breathing, nadi shodhana. Close your right nostril with your thumb and inhale deeply through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right, then exhale through the left. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes. This technique balances the brain's hemispheres, enhances intuition, and prepares the mind for deep meditation. 6th visualization. The inner gateway. One of the simplest yet most profound ways to activate the third eye is through focused visualization. In a meditative state, imagine a brilliant, glowing indigo eye at the center of your forehead. Picture it slowly opening, radiating light, and revealing hidden dimensions. Ask yourself a question, then observe any imagery or sensations that arise. With consistent practice, you will find your inner vision becoming sharper, your dreams more vivid, and your intuition stronger. Each of these practices, when done with intention and patience, will gradually awaken the third eye. But remember, this is not a race. Forced activation can lead to imbalances, so always approach this journey with respect, discipline, and grounding practices. In the next section, we will conclude with a powerful reflection on the true purpose of the third eye, and how its awakening can transform not just your perception, but your very existence. Unlocking the third eye is not just about mystical visions or supernatural abilities. It is about perceiving reality beyond illusion. It is the gateway to deeper awareness, revealing the interconnected nature of all things and dissolving the limitations imposed by the material world. But with great sight comes great responsibility. Awakening the third eye is not a game. It is a shift in consciousness that requires balance and wisdom. Without proper grounding, this awakening can lead to confusion, disorientation, or even fear. The ancients understood this, which is why they emphasized discipline, purification, and inner mastery before attempting to open this inner vision. The dangers of an unbalanced awakening. Many seek to activate their third eye out of curiosity or a thirst for power. But without preparation, one may encounter overwhelming insights or distortions of reality. A fully activated third eye demands the dissolution of ego, emotional stability, and alignment with truth. Otherwise, it can become an unfiltered lens for fear and deception. Signs of awakening. As your third eye begins to activate, you may notice an increase in synchronicities, meaningful coincidences occurring more frequently, more vivid dreams and lucid experiences that feel profoundly real, a heightened sense of intuition where answers seem to arrive effortlessly, a perception of energy, sensing auras or subtle vibrations in people and places, a deep inner knowing that reality is far more fluid and mysterious than we've been taught. The final revelation. Ultimately, the third eye is not just a mystical tool, it is a doorway to enlightenment. It unveils the greatest illusion of all: separation. It reveals that we are not mere observers of reality, but co-creators of it. This is the truth that mystics and sages have whispered through the ages. And now, the question remains: what will you do with this knowledge? If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Have you experienced signs of third eye activation? What has your journey been like? Subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are only beginning to unveil the hidden mysteries. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep awakening.